What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Power. Book 3, Raising Kanan. I forgot to catch the name of the episode, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I was not as excited about this episode as I was in the previous two. It was all over the place for me. It had too many moving parts, and it didn't seem like it was able to really focus specifically on one or two main ideas. So yeah, I almost didn't give y'all this recap review, pretty much. Okay, so I didn't take notes, and when I'm that uninterested to take notes, you don't know what I'm gonna miss when I say it. So y'all help me fill it in the comments section. I don't know where we start off, so I think I'm probably gonna go by character by character. The only one who really didn't get much screen time this particular episode was Unique. And although I said I was sick of the Unique and Rock Mafia conversations, I still like what Unique brings to the table. I like his edge, his grit. And it just, after the last episode went off, I just realized who the hell Unique is. And that's because I only know one song by him. He is the rapper Joey Badass. I only know one song. That one song though is my jam. And the only reason why I realized it was him, I was riding in the car with my daughter, and the song came on. I said, wait a minute, that's who that is. You know, I used to feel so devastated. Sometimes I feel, wait a minute, and now I'm on my way to greatness. I may be fucking up the words, but I like the song. When it come on, I know the words. When it come on, I know all the words. And now we on our way to greatness. Sometimes I think we'll never make it. I used to feel so devastated. Okay, but anyway. But yeah, Joey Badass. I like that song. If he got more music, I never heard it. And he probably sound good because I like the way he flow. I like the way he flow. And got my weight up and faded, yeah, and edit. So we go with the feeling. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. If y'all want to hear the song Devastated, Joey Badass, find it. You can find it if you know what I'm talking about. I like that song. And I've only seen him one time. So that's why I didn't really recognize who the hell he was. But for some reason, when the song played on was in the car, I got it on CD. On CD. Who still listen to CDs? I got it on CD and it came on in the car. And I was like, that's who that is. Okay, anyway, he didn't really show up much during this particular episode. His presence was felt, though, because we start off the episode. Now, I know how we started off. We start off the episode with Epps. I know his name is Malcolm now. I don't care. He Epps. With him and Burke, or Byrne, his partner. They are doing bust, street corner bust. And they rounding up people. I've never understood dope dealers who have this whole conglomerate of people on one corner. Y'all look suspicious. Y'all, y'all first of all, drawing bad traffic to the doggone store or the storefronts y'all sitting on. You're making the customers feel uncomfortable as fuck as they go in and out the stores. People like me, I swear, in my neighborhood back in St. Louis, I used to go around to the corner store and these motherfuckers all blocking the door, and I'm like, move, motherfucker. You know, that's how I feel. I'm trying to get me some milk and eggs and shit. Them little bastards blocking the door and want to get all tough with me and about it. I don't give a fuck who you are. At least I didn't. I've grown up now and I started using my brain. These niggas got guns. But I used to be like, I don't give a fuck who you are. Move the fuck out my way. And they be like, damn little bitch. Then they want to pop off, and then I pop off, and then some shit get crazy. Yeah. But that's how I used to be. I can't stand that shit, you little raglet motherfuckers. I like TV shows where there's gangsters. I like TV shows when there's drug cartels, when they moving weight. I like TV shows like that. I hate street corner thugs. I got no respect for y'all bastards. I don't. Motherfucker, do something bigger with your life. You out here selling all these little. You probably making some bank. Probably making some real bank. You got shit to show for it. You ain't got no real estate, no land. You just stacking money up in the closet for what? For the police to come bust your ass later on in life? Trying to get up out the hood, but then you still there. You still there. Still there with your ragged ass clothes, your funky ass, no wash looking ass. Why all the street corner thugs like they ain't take no baths? You can tell who the ones who running them because them motherfuckers clean. They always cleaning in their boy health. But the ones who the street corner thugs, y'all look raggedy as fuck, dirty, dusty. And if you're watching this video, I'm talking to you. Okay, anywho. Epps rounding up people. So, we get to the police station. His captain, which I'm really surprised there was an Asian captain in the 90s. It's really surprising. But his captain is like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all out here making these little penny ante bust, you know, using our resources for what? Y'all ain't bringing in no serious weight. That's all you doing is bringing in these little thugs off the street who gonna be out within 15 minutes back there on the same corner selling the same shit that they were selling, some dime bags and some nickel bags and shit like that. If you gonna make some bust, give us some serious weight, okay? Give us some serious product. Give us some heavy hitters. But this little penny ante bullshit you're doing is getting on my nerves, and it gotta stop. I don't want to see it no more. Okay? So come to find out though, everybody that he was rounding up was Rock's crew. And that's why I say Unique had some weight. Unique had a presence. Because whatever agreement that him and Epps had together, he putting it in motion. Epps is working for Unique, clearing the streets of Rock's crew. It's dry out there. Motherfuckers scared to go back on the corners. You know what I'm saying? It was funny as hell though, where Epps was chasing that one dude and motherfucker hit that laundromat. He was out of breath. I was like, I'm surprised he run them fast in them damn loafers. I don't know what kind of heels or traction was on them shoes, but when he hit that building and that laundromat and was like, whoo child, go ahead. I was like, I know that's right. I don't know why though, when we watch shows about New York, I'm used to seeing the guys running from rooftop to rooftop. I heard in New York that they be jumping roofs like that often, or they used to. So I'm surprised we didn't see that, but I guess we're in a different type of hood. Cause have I ever been to Queens? I don't think I've ever been to Queens. Have I ever been to Queens? My best friend lives in Brooklyn. I know I went through Manhattan. I know I've been over in Harlem. I don't think I've ever been to Queens. I guess whenever I go back to New York, I'm gonna have to, go see what's up with Queens, I don't know why, I don't know what's there, but I guess if y'all from there, y'all let me know what's up in Queens for me to go see if I go to New York. Okay. Just don't get me robbed by no street corner thugs since I done talked about them in this video. Okay, but so yeah, it's all Rock's people, and Rock instantly know this is Unique's doing. Instantly know, because none of his corners are touched. All his crew still staying in place. All his crew still wet. They making money out there, making paper, making bank. So she instantly know what's up. I want to say it's got to be like a week after, D Wiz got killed. Like, I didn't say this last week in the video, but I said it on some other channels. I was really disappointed about D Wiz getting killed because, one, Kanan really needs a crew. And D Wiz seemed like he's down for whatever. He may not have been that Tommy type of dude, but he's down for whatever. Now, we know that Kanan didn't meet Ghost until, I think, Ghost college years, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think that's where he met Tasha, was in college. His senior year or something like that. And right now he's a sophomore, so it's going to be like a couple years before Ghost, I think, actually comes in the picture. However, I thought Ghost was from Harlem. And I remember them mentioning early on that the Harlem dudes was starting to come up. Remember they said it in season 1? So I wondered if the Harlem dudes is Ghost and Tommy, things like that. Okay, so I don't remember what Rock and the brothers was talking about in the car. I don't know if it was really important. They need to find some more a new way to move more weight with less physical presence. They need to find some way to get their product moving again. I honestly was not sure what their product was. If they were moving coke, if they were moving hash. I didn't understand what their product was at first, but I think it solidified in this particular episode that it's cocaine. Only because of what Rock did. And I said, these are some snitching ass drug dealers. I said that last time about Unique, because when Epps came up to him and to the tailor, and he was like, I don't need no more bodies on the street. He was like, yeah, talk to Rock about that. That's snitching to me. That's saying that Rock is responsible, or Rock has knowledge that somebody getting dropped, right? And in this particular case, we saw that Rock did the same thing to Unique. There's whoever this dude is over everybody. His name is Dean. He's a black guy. That's very unusual, because usually they're dealing with the Serbians, they're Russians, the Italians. They dealing with somebody that's of non-black status who they are getting their supplies from. Well, Dean is actually getting his stuff from the Mexicans. So like they ain't even. I thought that Rock and Unique would have been the ones dealing with the suppliers. Give you a leg up. How Ghost was. Ghost was dealing with the people who were actually supplying the weight, bringing it in. But they're not. They're like a lower tier. Because Rock and Unique are both going through Dean. Dean is a creepy ass dude to me. I forgot what TV show he was on. But whatever it was, oh God, I can't remember. His eyes, something about the way he stares at you creeps me the fuck out. If I had seen him as a regular person on the street, I would be clutching my pearls just being around him. He just that creepy looking to me. He seems so quiet and reserved. Like he may be on the nerd tip, but he looked like he'd still kill your ass in a moment's notice. That's Dean. He in the bingo hall playing, and he wanted to speak to Rock because he had heard about all the little bust that's been happening on the street. And I think he solidified to Rock that Unique's crew ain't getting touched. And Dean wants to know, so do we have a problem then? Because I see all your weight stopping. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm finna stop putting my money into you because it ain't moving with you. Because it keep getting hit up, taken off the streets. So she's assured him that everything cool. She handling whatever the problem may be. He's like, well, whatever this beef is you got between you and Unique, you need to handle that. She's like, I didn't know we had beef. Okay. Rock is real cool. She real cool. She don't like show her sweat often, which is I love about her. But the more and more I see her in action, I be thinking she's a ruthless bitch, man. It's like man, just as she being escorted out the bingo hall, one of Dean's dudes was walking around. Apparently he was somebody that had went down south to handle business or whatever. He liked it down there, but money wasn't flowing right, so he had to come back and be back on Dean's side. Well, Rock said, I gotta wait for you to make some extra money. She buying information from him about where Unique's next drop is gonna be. Okay, I'm thinking they finna hit the drop. No, that's not what happened. Rock went over to Epps and say, look here, I know about a bust you could take down. All this coke, all this, all this, that, He's like, why the fuck are you telling me this? Why are you trying to help me? She said, I'm reporting a crime. Officer, go do your fucking job, So with that information, Epps go back to the captain and say, hey, we know about this drug bust. The captain, well, some drugs we can bust, some heavy hitters, make your name look good, make the papers and stuff, because that's what the doggone captain want to do, make the papers. I'm saying, get some recognition for the work they've been doing. And he's like, I don't trust that shit, right? So I'm not gonna call DEA in on it. Since you won't tell me who your source is and how you got it, I ain't on the up and up. He asked Burke, what does she feel about it, Burke or Byrne? And she was like, I'm gonna trust my partner, which is kind of weird for Epps to hear her say, because he just told her, I don't like your ass. You only here because of your family generational stuff. You ain't meant to be a cop, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm the regulator out in these motherfucking streets. They respect me. You know what I'm saying? I'm God out here. When he said that statement, I don't know what it was, because it wasn't the words. How he delivered, how he's supposed to be revered in these streets, reminded me of Denzel Washington in Training Day, when he was out there like, oh no, motherfucker, when he was doing that in the street, when he had a spit flying out of his mouth. That's what it reminded me of when Epps was trying to tell Burke Byrne who the fuck he was. You know what I'm saying? Respect my motherfucking name. Put some respect on my damn name. That's what basically he was trying to tell her. So the captain was like, fine, since you agree with him, I don't know why we need to have a second party approval. You know, he your fucking veteran. This motherfucker been on the game for 2 weeks, and you need her approval to say yes, we gonna do this bust. Okay, anywho, that Epps was looking like, really, you couldn't trust me. But she said, yeah, you know, powder cake up here said, yeah, now we gonna move forward, whatever. So he gonna send his people down there to do this bust. He gonna get it together, a team of NYPD. This whole scene made NYPD look so dumb. It made them look stupid and what's the word? Non-qualified, no expertise. You know, all the things we say about the cops anyway. But this right here was just stupid. They doing a stakeout of the whole little set. You know, these dudes in the car, they sitting there waiting. Whoever finna do the drop, you know, driving around, they making a circle, I guess, to see if the streets are clear. I don't know how they missed these cops up on the rooftop. I don't know how they missed this white van sitting there with the windows fogging up. And Epps is like, hey, we on a stakeout, turn the AC on. You got your windows fogged up. You know what I'm saying? So the car that's circling around didn't take notice of none of these things. However, Burke and Byrne, she realized that that car had circled around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So that must be our people. This must be it. But the dude that was in the car, between the third and the fourth trip around, ring around the Rosie, he out there taking a piss. No, he wasn't taking a piss. He was out there smoking some rock. That's what he was doing. And he noticed the window fogged up in the van, a light behind the fog, and some movement. 5-0, one time. The coppers, see what I'm saying? It's one of them folks. They all the same thing, but it's one of them. So he like, hey, 5-0, one time, you know, whatever. So everybody break. Epps and them take off, lead, go chase, and they actually get people up off the street. They make the bus, okay? So the next thing we do, we see Lulu and Marvin sitting over there around one of the unique spots. Ain't nobody out there. Ain't nobody slanging nothing. It's interesting to me, though, that they didn't have enough supply for a day or two, because that's what was going on with Rock and them. They had like enough supply for a day or two, and they were going to get be dried out if Dean didn't supply them, which he agreed to go ahead and give them something, you know, turn the faucet back on, is what Rock would say. And that they sitting there looking, and there's nobody on a few of Unique's corners. Or while they sitting there looking, Unique rolled through. Like, where the fuck is everybody at? What's going on? I guess he hadn't got the word that all his bus from the night before didn't make it. How didn't nobody tell you that? None of your people told you that? On neither end, no word got back to you? That's strange to me. I find that odd. I find that very odd. But while he's sitting there, of course, they notice each other. Of course you're going to notice each other. We in the hood. He driving around in the Benz. He driving around in the Beamer. Only the dealers got vehicles like that. And politicians, which are basically dealers. You know, so they slide past each other. They give each other the mean mugs. And that was the only time we saw Unique's face on the whole segment. Okay, so as far as Rock is concerned, we see too many scenes of her having sex with Symphony. I guess because, like I said, I don't find Symphony like he's not the Al B. Shore of the 90s for me. He's not the light skinned finest. He's not the elder Boyd. He just okay. So and every time they get together, I don't care how beautiful Bettina Miller looks, she looks like his auntie. Anytime that they get together, the age gap is clear to me. If he's as old as she is in real life, or is she young as he is in real life, I can't tell. I can't tell. So it just looks strange to me. It does. It's like, I find it odd. I find it a bit, you see my face? That's how I feel. Every time they show a sex scene, they show like 3 of them between them. She really falling for him. She really liking him. I still don't trust him. He's a bartender with too much damn knowledge for me, who ain't never at work now and he didn't start fucking with her. But somebody with that much smarts, I think Keisha Charmaine said it in the last comment, somebody with that level of intelligence would not be fucking with somebody like Rock. And I find it so interesting that these motherfuckers are sharing all of your illegal activity that fast and upfront. You that trusting that he know what you do on these streets. That trusting. When they first walked into the Club Lanes to go meet Hugo, who we ain't never seen. We still ain't never seen Hugo. Hugo was the one who club it was, but Tony was his sister that took over, remember? Right? We never seen Hugo. The fact that you walk into the club, you asking for Tony, but y'all sitting here talking about all these drug transactions in front of the people who worked there. How do you know? First of all, you knew he was new. How do you know that he was aware of what was going on? Her inner workings of what's going on. That might have been all hush hush. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I just find it odd. I'm starting to nitpick. I'm starting to nitpick. But yeah, she's very trusting him. She already got him sleeping over. He banging out at the damn house. He had to get a paper done, and he needed to go to the library to do it. She's like, I got a computer. He like, you got a Mac? Yeah, I remember them Macintosh computers. I think everybody had with them IBMs and all this stuff. I remember all that. Anywho, so she's like, yeah, I got one sitting up in there collecting dust. No, it wasn't. It was in Kanan's room. It was his damn computer. But this motherfucker, you know she got a grown-ass son at home. You walking around the house in your doggone boxer shorts, in your skivvies. Well, of course, Kanan was supposed to be at school. Where was Kanan? He in Kanan's room. And he goes in Kanan's room. He's sitting there using computer, you know, in his little skivvies. And Kanan like, who the fuck is you? And why you using my room? And then Bettina Rock comes in and like, why the fuck you ain't in school? You know? You come in here questioning my dude. This is my business. Stay in your place. You know? Now she checking him about saying something to Symphony and wanting him to apologize and everything, but you ain't saying something to him about the fact that he killed a motherfucker, that he the one that started this damn gang war. You ain't really putting him in his place, checking him on that shit. That really bothers me right now. That really bothers me. So anywho, she take Kanan to school. He said he was still grieving over D-Wiz. So she said, you know what, we're going to stop by D-Wiz's mama house, you know, pay some respects and everything. When she said that, I was like, you, for real, you finna go sit up in this woman's house whose son you just had killed and pretend like everything is everything? That's why I say she is a motherfucking beast, baby. A beast. Now, she was sitting there looking at his obituary in Kanan's room. That's what makes me think it's like a week later, because you know how black people do. We don't have like funerals right away. We gotta wait at least a week because you gotta have family members coming in from out of town and all that good stuff. Looking at this obituary, you know, because the word on the street right now, when he's the one that shot Buck 20, and now that he's dead, everything is dead. Kanan, you free, go back to school, live your life. Just live your life, you know. And you know, as she's sitting there reading it, I know I'm going out of order. Jukebox comes in. You know, she had a heist earlier that day. I can't remember what her and Nicole is the white girl, got her name now, what they were doing earlier. I think they was out shopping for something. I think they still shopping for her debutante ball. They end up going down to the little sound booth and recording. Me and my bestie used to do that all the time. They used to have one in the St. Louis Center, and we used to go down there and record because we could sing. I told you I could sing back in the day. I can't sing as well as I used to back in the day, but I could sing back in the day. And we used to go down there and get our recordings on, and we'd be doing our You Give Good Love, and we had I Need a Baker. We was doing all that. All I do is think of you day and night. Oh, we was doing all that. I only think of you on 2 occasions. This day and night. Yeah, we used to do all that. Be down there in that booth recording. I wonder what happened to all our recordings. Man, we used to record our ass off. Well, she got her in the booth down there to do all that recording and all that stuff. And Jukebox was really I'm gonna say stage fright. She was really shy, but the fact that Nicole joined in. Remember, they met at a singing event, so we knew Nicole could sing too. Nicole joined in. She knew all the words to 2 occasions, you know. And they start singing together and singing to each other. She all happy. She in love. I really like you, girl. I think they smashed already, and the reason why I say I think they smashed already just because of the song choice that Jukebox sang last episode. You know, when she sung there Whitney Houston. Everything was coming together, I think, including them. If they haven't smashed already, she just all smitten in love. The kisses and the touching and the fingering. Cause I know they doing something. No, bumping ugly, something. Clothes burn. They doing something. Oh shoot, my eyelash, my eye. So after she left that, you know, spot, Jukebox met up with her crew. She had to leave and meet with her crew. They been hitting trucks, doing warehouse deliveries and stuff like that, and make sure they get all their polo stuff, this, that, and the third. Whoever the little person, JTQT, I don't remember was, who called the doggone spot for them to go hit it up. Well, one of the security people came back and JT started fucking JTQT. I don't remember the name. Started fucking this person up. I thought JT was a girl. QT was a girl. I wasn't sure, but I think Jukebox called her a dude. I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter. Like Jukebox literally had to stop her or him from pummeling the hell out of that damn security officer. And I think the security officer saw her face. Yeah. So she was bringing the bag of stuff that she had heisted into Kanan's house because her daddy too motherfucking nosy going through her shit. And she didn't want him to be involved. So she's bringing the bag there and dropping it off. Hey, I got an eyelash in my eye. And dropping it off. And her and Rock had a moment that if you watch Miss Honey's channel, she's also reviewing the show. She brought that up. She didn't see the Jukebox had any type of adult figure there to guide her. And she was wondering why she didn't have the relationship with Rock. And apparently they used to. And it's kind of like answer that question for Miss Honey. But yeah, Rock was sitting there looking at the obituary. And later on, when she had Kanan go by the house with the D-Wiz mama sitting there like, oh, I'm so sorry how things happened. Rock even led them in prayer, y'all. And Kanan was sitting there looking at her. He had this look on his face like, Mama, I know you the one that killed my friend. That's the look he had on his face. Like, I can't believe you sitting here faking the front. Did I read that look or expression wrong? Did somebody else pick that up too? He was looking at her like, really? You sitting here? Really? About prayer and stuff? That's what I got from it. Okay, anywho. Well, while Jukebox was over dropping off the stuff from the heist, Kanan had went by her house. I can't remember why Kanan went by her house. But Marvin was in the room going through her shit. I don't know what he was looking for, but like she said, he too motherfucking nosy. Jukebox said she never wanted to be involved in drugs, though, because her daddy, didn't want to be anything like him. She wanted to be furthest away from his life as possible, which is why she does heist. I think he knows she does heist, and which is why he was going through her shit, because we never got the understanding of why he was going through her shit. Earlier that day, Kanan and Jukebox was out there selling. No, not earlier that day. Later on that day. Because Marvin had set it up where Kanan is now dealing. He gave him some coke. It had already been cut. Told him to go out there and sell that stuff. Because Kanan says that, you know, he wanted to get in on the game. Marvin agreed that he wasn't ready, but he was like, look here, this is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to get you in good with my mama. I see how she treats you. You know, I'm going to help you get some respect for my mama. You know she listened to me. Why would his mama be listening to him? I don't understand it. But you clearly see she has a soft spot for Kanan, and that's going to bring her down. It should. Because she doing dumb moves, or she doing erratic moves based off of Kanan. Let's be honest. She ain't really. Her foot should have been up his ass a long time ago. And now he finna brown nose his mama on behalf of Marvin. He got that type of pull. I just didn't see it. I didn't understand it. But Marvin agreed and gave him the dope, and he went out there to try to slang. Jukebox was trying to explain to him who to slang to, you know, get some college students, yada da this, yada da that, while she tried to slang her shit at the same damn time. The only other thing that really went on this particular episode that I can recall is Lulu. I guess he finna be a rapper or music producer or something. He is hanging out with Jess, famous sister. And he goes by this studio to sell some drugs to a dude who looked like he could be Al B. Sure. I forgot what his name was. Capone or Catrone or something like that. And Jess, trying to put famous on in the studio, but at the same time, she trying to make Lulu feel like the way you was in there talking, this is what you should be doing. You better than the streets. You bigger than the streets. So I think at some point he's going to try to maneuver over into the music game, which probably going to piss Rock off. Why are you wasting time with this little penny ante bullshit when we got business to take care of? What else am I forgetting? Am I missing somebody? Missing anything? Kanan slanging now. Oh, Davina. She confronted him about did he know D-Wiz killed Buck 20. He said, yeah, I heard something on the street, but I just didn't believe it. I thought she was going to react a different kind of way. She's like, I'm not going to get mad. I just want you to tell me the truth. I don't know. I think I probably would have got mad in her case. I think that's it, y'all. If there's anything I forgot, anything of importance that you think I should have said or went over, y'all leave it down in the comment section. Like I said, I was kind of uninterested in this particular episode. It had just so many moving parts for me that nothing really became the focus. With Unique rolling by at the end, seeing the guys that over on Turf, he knows that Rock has something to do with it, and I think this should cause problems for Epps. He think he a kingpin. He think he King Dingaling. I think it's time that he's shown that you ain't about this life. Not like you think. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know, y'all. So leave it in the comment section. Talk to you again. Peace.